What's going on, guys? Cassandra here, and I have a very special video. I had the privilege of hanging out with one of my favorite YouTubers. I kind of just want to share my experience with you guys because I planned on vlogging, but I wanted to just appreciate the moment, appreciate the day, because it was not what I expected. It went beyond and above all of my expectations, and I want to just talk about it, talk about how I met my favorite YouTuber, how I got to the point where I was able to go to his house and spend the day with him, as well as just how he is in real life compared to online. So if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, it is Brawadis. Brandon has become one of my close friends. I would say we've been friends now for about 4-5 years, which is insane. And I've been supporting him since 2015. I have always been a ride or die for him and his family. When I start supporting someone, it isn't half-ass. It is all the way. It's ride or die. I also just wanted to make this video to kind of just put on the internet what Brandon doesn't, especially with everything that had been going on with the Starbucks situation. I feel like people are trying to destroy his character and who he really is as a person. So this video is also just to kind of share how he is off camera, because people are never satisfied at the end of the day, but this is my opinion and the truth. So for those of you that don't know, I'll give a quick little rundown of the Starbucks situation that was just blown completely out of proportion. Brandon was having a bad day. The Starbucks worker was being a douchebag, and Brandon simply just matched his energy. I have done 9 to 5. My family has done 9 to 5, so I feel like I have an insight. Resolving conflict is always the number one thing, I feel like, in a 9 to 5 job, because who honestly wants to go out of their day to waste energy on someone, especially this guy, wasting 30 minutes out past his shift. I feel like that's just incredibly petty of him. So yeah, he just didn't want to resolve the conflict. Brandon was giving him multiple scenarios of what can be done. I don't think he really did anything wrong. I think he dragged it. I think he could have been the bigger person, but I don't know. I feel like anyone would have done the same thing as what he did. I think it's just because he's an influencer, people put him on his pedestal. But yeah, that's all it was. People are acting like this man killed someone, but he didn't. That's really it. Now people are trying to say he is so entitled and disrespectful to 9 to 5 workers, but there's 100 instances where he isn't like that. He gives back. He knows the struggle of being a 9 to 5 worker, so he always gives credit where credit is due. But he'll also call out someone where they're being disrespectful. So how me and Brandon met, as I said, I have been a supporter since 2015, so 10 years ago. And I was always constantly showing support, whether that was on Instagram. I was posting stories about watching their videos, tweeting at them. I opened a fan account in 2017 where I just showed constant support. I was posting multiple times a day, never anything negative about them, about their family. I really always tried to be very respectful towards them and their family. My TikTok literally grew to 20,000 followers because of them, because I would post I would see a TikTok trend and try to convert that into how that relates to them and me being a fan, So finally, I think in 2020, I literally just messaged Brandon, "It's my birthday, could I get a birthday message from you?" He said, "I'll do you one better, here's a follow." And since then, he's kept in communication with me. He'll always interact with my posts. I was honestly so surprised that day, because Brandon is not chronically online like people think he would be. He's always playing basketball, or his For You page and all that, it's basketball. So I was surprised to catch his attention, but he means it when he says he checks his DMs. So yeah, and I think a month or a week later, I went live with him on Instagram, and I was shaking, but I was so happy. And since then, I always directly show him love and support, and I'll message him, and yeah, our relationship just kind of grew like that. I do appreciate that our relationship has always he gives big brother energy. He is an older brother, but he has that type of he just gives good advice. He's there for you, all of this, which I appreciate. Yeah, that's I guess how we first met and got in contact. And then a year later, me and my friends I met through being a fan page for him and his family, we were invited to his house. We filmed a video. We hung out with him the whole day. It was one of the best days of my life, and that's how I properly met him. Since then, I've only grown closer to him. Like, he follows my main Instagram. Like, I can message him directly. I'm there for him when he's like going through it, and he's there for me, which like it's hard to process sometimes that like the person that like helped me indirectly is like still helping me, but now directly. Insane. As I said, I had the privilege of being able to hang out with him. I'll share like just the beginning of what I tried to vlog because I was so excited. Probably the best part of a road trip, I'd say, is going to Dunkin' and getting like a large coffee because it's gonna be a long ride. I already know this is gonna be a great day, and it's already off to an amazing start because the coffee, the color looks amazing. So if you like coffee, you know. And I got a chocolate chip muffin. They never have chocolate chip muffins, and they're my favorite from Dunkin'. So yeah. Next up is getting gas though, because I entirely forgot that I need gas to, go to San Diego. So that's up next. I'm trying to make this budget friendly because I'm currently unemployed. I was employed for like 2 months, but unemployed again. So yeah, gotta do what you gotta do. But let's go. Let's go, guys. All right, you guys, I got my gas. Unfortunately, I did forget my Costco card, so that was a little bit embarrassing. But yeah, 40 bucks of gas because my gas tank was already halfway. Now it's time to go to San Diego, actually. My first stop is the beach, so I'm gonna go back to La Jolla Shores because I really enjoyed it last time. Ooh, I love seeing that number rise. 2 hours away. Gas wasn't that bad. It was like 3 bucks and some cents. I think it was like almost 4, but in this economy, we'll take it. Okay, but yeah. 100 miles, guys. Alright, guys, we're 46 minutes away. I love the ending of like going to San Diego, like getting close there because the views are amazing. Take a look, guys. It's like so green. I'm literally right next to the ocean. But yeah. I'm actually rerouted because Brandon messaged me and told me like we could hang out like as soon as possible, basically. So I'm on the way to his house, and oh guys, I'm so nervous. I forgot to take my meds, so I don't have my anxiety medication, I don't have my ADHD medication, so I'm gonna be a yapper and I'm gonna be so nervous. That is the worst combination for me, but I got good music, good vibes. I'm so excited. Today's gonna be a good day.
About 10 miles. Take exit 51B to merge onto CA78 East.
Alright. But yeah, good day, good vibes, all of that around. I honestly really needed another like little getaway. It's only 2 hours, but for me, it's a getaway. Like, it's a little mental health day. I've been struggling recently, just like me, myself, and I type shit. So yeah. I'm really hoping not to cry because I did my makeup and I don't want it to get fucked up. You guys, when I'm close or when I'm there already, guys, I'm so excited. Guys, we are on like the regular streets now. We finally got off the freeway. The refreshing air. I've had my windows up the whole time, but I am so fucking excited. Yeah. We are 10 minutes away. As you guys could see, like, it was a great day. Like that, I feel like that muffin really was a sign because they never have chocolate chip muffins at Dunkin'. That, well, it was gonna be a great day. But yeah, so it started off with me going to his house. I got there around like 10:30. Started off just by like talking. He showed me his backyard, which is incredible, like the view and everything. And yeah, we talked. After that, we went to go get some lunch. I literally sat down with him. We ate. He's the sweetest. He paid for it. I was in his car. Like, he drove me there. We went to go get gas. Like, it was insane. And after that, we were gonna go to a Padres game, which he like kind of surprised me with because I didn't know. Like, I honestly expected just to talk to him because he's a busy man. So I always tell him, even if it's 5 minutes, saying hi, like quick little chat, I would be so grateful. But we ended up spending the whole day together, and we were gonna go to the Padres game, but we were like a little bit late to it, so parking was like very full, and we were surprised because it was like a Thursday. I feel like school has already started, but I guess they start later. But they were like 0-2 when we got there. Once we left, we like watched the game at his house because he needs to film, so we're like still in a little bit of a time crunch, but not really. And the Padres ended up winning like 8, I don't know what, but I think it was good luck that we left. I think it was meant to be like that. Luckily, his parents also made the time to invite me over so I could say hi to them. They are phenomenal. Well, like, what would you expect when they raise 2 amazing children? They obviously have to be amazing as well. So yeah, I talked with them, got a picture. Amazing. Brandon, you know, with the angles. And then after that, we went back to his house. I love just petting Booker. He's like the cutest dog ever. We were like thinking about like how like he's gonna record his video and all of this. Went back to his parents' house to pick up Papa Rug to get him for a part. We went and did the exotic videos drink. You might have catch me in the back. I tried not to be in it because like, I don't know, Brandon at first thought that I just didn't want to be in the video, but in my head I was like, I don't want to like overstep and like force myself in the video. So that was my mindset. So I just, you know, try to let him do his thing. If he needed help, then I'd help him, because I ended up like holding the camera. The camera is so heavy, like my arm was sore. We tried like the cherry berry Sprite, which was super good. Yeah, we went back to his parents' house. I tried like some of the Middle Eastern candies, which they're good, but I did prefer the chocolate for sure. I was also just able to like just have a conversation with Papa Rug, Mama Rug, talk to Brandon with all of them. It was like, it's also just like funny seeing their dynamic in person, and like seeing them film a video like in person. Like it's just crazy, like live entertainment. And yeah, then we went back to his house. We filmed the TikTok, which it did really well. If you haven't seen the TikTok, here it is. Also, it's in my socials if you guys want to check it out. I told Brandon that he needs to film a TikTok as well, because like, hello, just to get it out the way. I mean, we just chilled for the rest of like the time. I feel like for the most part, I just wanted to like hang out with him and like talk to him, because I only see him like once a year. It's like a year's worth of like chisme, you know? After that, we kind of parted ways. It was 8 p.m. It was already dark outside. I was so nervous like leaving that I forgot my keys at his house. So yeah, but that was like the whole day. It was just amazing. I couldn't have asked for a better day. Like it was just amazing. And to speak about like what he's really like in real life, he is the most humble person. And like I even told him this in like face to face, that I think one of the reasons that he is so humble is because he doesn't like associate himself with so many influencers. Like he's very picky about who he actually is friends with. And I feel like in the social media world, so many people just choose to be friends with whoever has followers instead of like how they are in person. And for that reason, I think he just remains humble, because he doesn't really care about followers like that. As long as he like fucks with you, he'll be friends with you or like make a video with you. Like guys, he is the sweetest guy ever. Like I was so nervous about like wanting to film with her and anything like that, because I also just didn't want to like make it seem like, oh, I want to record everything. No, I honestly just love spending time with him. He's an amazing human being. But he said, come on, you can't leave without like at least getting a TikTok or something. So I was like, okay. And then I went on Brian's TikTok and found like the audio. So I was like, okay, let's do this one. And we kept on messing up, but like that's the core memory right there. But yeah, he's super nice, super sweet. I would say like he's the same as he is on video. Like he's still a yapper. He's super funny, super kind. I feel like if anything, his energy might be like a little bit more like mellow. Like he's still, I feel like, very energetic, but on video you of course always have to like hype it up a little bit. He also just like the fact that he's friends with me, someone that was a fan, and now like I'm able to go to his house, hang out with him. I feel like that just speaks for itself. And people are trying to say like, oh, he's doing this for PR. He posted nothing about like spending the day with me or like, you know, choosing to hang out with me. I'm the one that like, you know, posted it. So I don't know, like I just don't understand the haters, but it was just an amazing day. I can't wait to see Brandon again, maybe like next year in a couple months, who knows. But yeah, he was also like telling me to post a video, you know, he's like, you don't know if like it'll blow up or whatever. He's always motivating me, there for me. Like he asked about my Medusa tattoo, so like that means like he actually pays attention to what I post, and he's like genuinely interested in like my feelings and just how I feel. So I appreciate him so deeply. And yeah, I will never understand the hate, but I feel like real ones know that he is just the sweetest guy ever. That's the end of today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy like seeing my personal view on my day and just what it's like, you know, being friends with a famous YouTuber. And like I said, in my case, he is, people usually say, no, don't meet your role models, but in my case, it was worth it. As always, you're important, you matter, and you're loved. Bye, guys.